Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say, call aloud Yim Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and present their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scripture teach us to do. All right, I'm the brother Yarmaya from the great millstone Chicago camp, basically coming with a very brief message. And this message is, work. Be found working when the Lord Yahweh Shai comes back. You want to be found faithful. All right, because the Lord, he said, what did he say in Timothy? I think it was the Apostle Paul. He said to Timothy, he said, these things commit to faithful men. And these oracles, these answers, all right, the spirit of truth has been instilled in us so that we get out here and preach, wake up the elect and be found working when the Lord Yahweh Shai comes. You want to be found faithful when the Lord comes, all right? And that's why you got to really understand what you're into as a prophet. You can't be found, when the Lord comes back, lazy, not doing the work, being a nigga in general, having your head up some bitch ass, whatever the case may be. You want to be found blameless. But nevertheless, I'm going to just get a couple scriptures. And this is something to meditate upon, especially during the time of the Passover, which is soon, This is Luke 18 in verse 1. It says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not faint. And that's the spirit we should be in. We should pray and not faint, going through the trials, the tribulation, persecution, rebuke, headache, heartbreak, broke ache, whatever. He said that men should also always pray and not faint. It says, saying there was in the city a judge which feared not Yahweh, neither regarded men. And there was a widow in that city, saying, avenge me of my adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward, he said within himself, though I fear not Yahweh nor regard men, because this widow troubled me, I will avenge her, lest by her continually complaining she wearied me. And that's the spirit we're supposed to be in. That's why the scriptures say, give them no rest. All right, that's why the scriptures say the name, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, should be saved. All right, that's why the scriptures say that you should cry and sigh for the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. That's why the scriptures say that you should blow the trumpet, because we're in the ears of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and everything we do is being witnessed before the holy angels, especially this work. And that's why you want to be found doing it. It says, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not the judge avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And the answer is yes, but he's going to find that with the elect. But this is why the scripture says, faith without works is dead. The scripture says, be ye diligent to make your calling and election sure. All right, you want to have fidelity with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and you really want to stand in this faith so that you may be able to stand in that day. Because the day is coming, man. Whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you care about it or not. But this mainly to the brothers, in the knowing. And that's already got their hands on the plow, so to speak. We understand that day coming, so who are we to be in that day? This is, let me get this real quick. This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 9. It says, Yahweh is not slack concerning his promises. Some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us. We're not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of Yahweh shall come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So this place is about to be destroyed. And in the midst of that, you know, the Lord is going to deliver his elect, but that's going to be the people that's found working. All right, you want to be found working when your Lord comes. All right, so he can reward you and say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." You want that to happen for you, you know, and the men that are under you, you know, and the men that stand shoulder to shoulder with you. So you really got to stand faithful in this thing in all things, man. That's why the scripture says, "He who endures to the end, the same shall be saved." That's just like if you know, got a woman. And speaking of the woman, every time I say it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, you brothers stay away from that fucking black woman. All right, that's it. That's all. Look, I don't give a fuck. Straight up. Now, if you came in with one and you got one, you deal with her according to wisdom. She won't be around long. But nevertheless, you know, you stay away from that fucking black woman. I just want to say that. But nevertheless, back to my main point, you expect your woman to be faithful unto you, right? And if you come and your woman is going behind your back or calling you by another name or doing anything contrary, you're going to want to put that woman away. That's not the woman being found faithful. See, the Lord likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. That's why when you read Revelation, it said, "I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down as a bride for adorned for her husband." So we the bride of the Lord. You want to be found faithful, man. Hey, we're friends of the Lord. Your friend, you want your friends to represent you, man. You stay down, man. You stay down for your Hashem Yahushua and do whatever you got to do and go through whatever you got to go through. But be found faithful when the Lord comes, because the Lord is about to come and destroy this place, man. But he's going to avenge his elect, man. And there's no doubt about that. And that's all I really wanted to get into. Hopefully this video was edifying. You know, we are the men of the Lord, first and foremost. We're not here to be husbands of the year, fathers of the year. None of that shit, man. Not telling you to not handle your business, but listen, man. This truth, first and foremost, is your priority, man. I'm not here to be the best friend of the year. None of that shit. We here to prophesy, man, and be found faithful when the Lord comes back. So with that being said, the water, Akim, for tuning in. Anyway, with that being said, call Alalium, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, to the hopeful elect Akim out there. Endure and Shalom.